During the recent downswing, we had a little bit of a spike to the upside. Like I would say, it was just a spike that involved a few coins. But essentially, I could say that we've had a little bit of a spike of all altcoins transmoving in the network, which is once again an indication of high volatility. However, for XRP, we expect that the support can hold, as we see right now. Looking out on the bright side, there is a governing inverse head and shoulder pattern on the 7-day chart. And this 80 cents level for XRP corresponds to the prices back in December 2017 and February 2018. In this episode, we'll be discussing some future price predictions of XRP if the crypto world has another 6 months of this year to go on a face-melting bull run. We're talking about 80,000% increase in the price of XRP. Think this is impossible? Well, stick around, and this episode might change your mindset about Ripple and its native asset XRP forever. Welcome back to Make Money Online. If this is your first time on the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications. Don't forget you can join our free Discord group via the link in the description for daily signals and a community of like-minded traders and investors. And now, you can also support us on Patreon. We have several packages you can choose from according to your particular investment goals. And we have a special offer for our first 100 members, only $9.99 for VIP access on Discord, which gives you exclusive benefits far beyond the free features. Be sure to check it out via the links in the video description and in the pinned comment. Also, we have a special discount offer on Binance. You'll get 5% off every trade you make on the platform if you sign up with our promo link in the description. We're starting to see some significant gains throughout the crypto market. We're looking at an overall market cap for this asset class ranging to almost $1.6 trillion, representing a 2.95% decline over the last 24 hours, which means we are a lot higher on from yesterday. The total crypto market volume in the previous 24 hours is pegged at nearly $100 billion, typifying a 20.2% decrease from the last day. And that is a little bit of money headed out of the market. This means we could potentially be turning a corner here with these new dips and swings. At this point, the market is still a bit speculative, but we would keep an eye and an ear out for it. So Bitcoin a little over $37,000 with a dominance of 43% over the entire asset class. Ethereum registering a 5% increase and trading at $2,475. Binance with a rise of 2%, trading at $363. We've got XRP at just a little under 90 cents with a decline of about 3%. Polkadot and Uniswap represent the most significant losses across the top 10 cryptocurrencies, with a corresponding daily decrease of approximately 6% and 7%, and trading at $22.7 and $23.02 respectively. On the other hand, we're going to be mining Bitcoins with volcanoes now. Yeah, that's right, as of yesterday, El Salvador became the first country to add Bitcoin as legal tender, beating such other countries like Malta in the game for widespread cryptocurrency adoption within its country. The Central American country, known for its several volcanic mountains and as the tiny thumb of America, is planning on using geothermal energy to start up a new Bitcoin monetary system across the entire country. And of course, they did that and added Bitcoin as legal tender in the whole country. That of course doesn't mean that Bitcoin will be used to buy things. Instead, it's most likely going to be used as a reserve currency. Nonetheless, this has helped Bitcoin cross above its month-long resistance level of about $33,000. It was absolute major news and, in my opinion, was the major contributor to Bitcoin's price climbing as high as it did a few days back. If you were an XRP holder back in 2017, you'd know that XRP was one of the best cryptos in terms of performance during the 2017 and 2018 bull run, climbing to over 78,000% in total. Now, fast forward to this very year, XRP is registering some of the most significant price pumps, alongside Dogecoin and a few others at the start of the year. And so with a lot of the chart analysts talking about this particular bull run, where some are saying it looks like it's over, that the slow price is probably going to stay until the next halving cycle for the next 2 or 3 years, yet many reasons could transition the price of XRP into greater highs to as much as 80,000% to the upside. In the same vein, many analysts say Bitcoin is well on its way to over 100,000, if not a lot more, by the end of this year. So with that in mind, we should be looking at what could happen to the price of XRP, especially as this SEC case drags on, and as it is looking more and more like the SEC doesn't have itself together. So essentially, El Salvador now has Bitcoin listed on their Wikipedia page as their official legal tender, in addition to the US dollar. This means that any merchant or organization based out of El Salvador will have to accept Bitcoin as payment if that's what they're offering. So what does this mean? Well, now you can go down to El Salvador to buy a Tesla with Bitcoin, even though Elon Musk had banned the acceptance of such with the Tesla enterprise. So that's the news that just came out yesterday, and in my opinion, that'll be the first shoe to drop. There are many other South American and European countries that have been on board and about to do the same thing for a while now, such as Malta. From what we've been reading, Paraguay will be the following country coming up. And we also saw it on Twitter. A thread goes to list all these South American politicians adding laser eyes to their Twitter profile, such as this one from El Salvador's president, Nayib Bukele. Laser eyes, of course, mean you're on board with Bitcoin or the crypto world. With more and more government entities and figures now adding laser eyes to their crypto profiles, there are well over 10 South American countries represented in that tweet doing this. This doesn't mean that they would follow in El Salvador's footsteps and add Bitcoin as legal tender, but they show that this is what they're doing to combat inflation, such as the just concluded inflation trend within the US, and the horrific inflation that happened to Venezuela and other South American countries. This is also a way of protecting themselves against the hazards of fiat currencies and the battle between specifically the United States and China. It essentially means that these officials and most likely the countries they come from are most likely to adopt Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in the near term. With these laser eye beams, these government entities from all across America are putting the world on notice and saying we have a decentralized reserved currency, and there's not much you can do about it. Now, as I said, this is probably not going to be used for day-to-day payments like coffee, gas, and the like, at least not shortly. This would probably be reserved for transfers of assets, large payments to other organizations and other countries. So let's talk about XRP and what this could do regarding pricing for the rest of the year. If Bitcoin goes on a face-melting bull run and goes up to 100,000, 200,000, or even more, what is that going to look like for a bunch of these other altcoins like XRP? Well, they're all going to go through the stratosphere. Now, if you have some cash in Bitcoin, well, it's excellent because you could pretty much triple or even increase your assets by 5 or 6-fold by the end of the year, which would be great for you and your money. Except for all the altcoins that are going to outperform that dramatically, including XRP. As one analyst, Matt on the Moon Lambo channel would have it, in 2017 and 2018, XRP had a growth of about 78,000% and was the #1 cryptocurrency of that bull run. Now, it had many things going for it back then, namely it wasn't in a lawsuit with the SEC. And while Bitcoin was going on its own run, XRP was going on an astronomical one. So what are we looking at this year? If the SEC case closes, if they settle, if the case is dropped, because of right now it seems like the SEC doesn't have a shot at actually winning anything, well, if Bitcoin triples by the end of the year, XRP would most definitely see some gains to the tune of 80,000% and breaking its longest-running all-time highs. Just like it did back in 2017 and 2018 when it registered those surges. The reasoning of all this indicates that the visible range has marked the point of control in the time being to be somewhere around $1.38. This was initially a difficult feat to achieve, representing a 57% leap away from the current price. However, XRP's trading activity has been maintained at the 86 cents price level, giving rise to more swings to the sideways. Following the ongoing consolidation that's brought down the momentum, the consolidation has squeezed out even the most bearish momentum, even though quite an exciting oscillator remained under zero over the past few weeks. For this reason, traders may also have to pay attention to a sudden shift in volatility. Given the Stochastic Relative Strength Index, or RSI, had remained on the oversold zone, confirming a high selling pressure in the market. Nevertheless, the indicator suggested a buyer's fight as the RSI tried to cross over to the signal line. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like on this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on post notifications. And don't forget, you can also support us on Patreon now. The link is in the description. And if you want, you can just join our free Discord group. Links are also in the description and in the pinned comment. If you have any questions or suggestions, let us know in the comments section down below, and be sure to check out some of our previous videos as well. We'll see you next time.
That's how it goes. Hollywood perfect.